Chapter 3 Trigonometric Functions. In 10th standard, you would have learned basic trigonometry and its application. That is, in basic you have studied the 6 ratios, trigonometric ratios and trigonometric identities, and then various special angles. Now you are going to learn few more angles. That is, in 10th standard you have learned only the degree measure. Here we are going to measure in one more method. So let us go through one by one. The first one, the word trigonometry is derived from the Greek word and it means measuring the sides of a triangle. Now let us learn angles. Angles, so far we have discussed only the angles with positive, is it or not? That is acute angle, obtuse angle, reflex angle, everything comes with positive. But from this year onwards, we are going to have negative angles also. So how it is measured? So how angle is formed first? Angle is a measure of rotation of a given ray about its initial point. That is, we have a initial ray and this is the initial ray. From this initial ray, I am rotating another ray like this. If my rotation is along counterclockwise direction, then the angle so formed will be positive. This is how we have studied. If the rotation is counterclockwise direction, the angle so formed will be positive angle. This is what we have learned as acute angle. So the angle will be measured in this direction. If so, it is called positive angle, and this point is called as vertex, and this point we call it as vertex. This is what I said. Suppose if the rotation is along clockwise direction, this is an initial ray, I have one more ray on this initial ray. This is the second ray. If the rotation is clockwise direction, if I rotate this in clockwise direction, the clock rotates in this direction only, then the angle so formed will be negative. Is it clear? If this rotation is in clockwise direction, then it is called, then the angles so formed will be negative angles. For example, minus 20 degree, minus 40 degree, minus 30, minus 90, minus 420 and so on. And it's not that you are going to have the angles only till 90 degree. This year you are going to learn more than 90 degrees. That is 270 degree, 360 degree, 420 degree, minus 700 degree and so on. Now degree measure. How to measure in degrees? We know that one complete revolution is 360 degree, is it or not? If this is the initial line, for this one complete revolution, it takes 360 degree. If a rotation from initial side to the terminal side, that is, this is the initial side and this is the terminal side, is 1 by 3/60th of a revolution, that is, this is totally 360 revolution. Out of the 360, I am taking one part. So 1 divided by 3/60th. So this is 1. Out of 360, I am taking only one part of that. That is called 1 degree. For this straight line, you know that you will be having 180 degree. Is it or not? This one, it will be measures 180 degree. That means what? This line has been divided by 180 lines. It has been splitted into 180 parts like this. So out of this one part, I am saying it as 1 degree. That is what? 1 by 3/60th degree. Then next one is, a degree is divided into 60 minutes. One dash will come. A degree is divided into 60 minutes. 1 minute is divided into 60 seconds. That is 1 minute, we put one dash here. and for seconds we will put 2 dashes here. 60 seconds. As we do it for hours, 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, like that 1 degree equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So far we have discussed about degree measure. Now we are going to learn about radian measure. Another measure to measure the angle. Another unit for the measurement of an angle is called, second measurement is called radian measure. Let us see in detail. That is, angle subtended at the center by an arc of length 1 unit in a unit circle is said to be a measure of 1 radian. First you should know what is unit circle. A circle with radius 1 is called a unit circle. A circle with radius 1 unit is called a unit circle. That is what I am saying. What is radian measure is here is, if this is the radius and this is the arc length, you know, this is the arc length, this is the initial ray, and I am taking one more ray in final terminal ray. This radius is also 1, and we know that this is the arc length, part of a circle, circumference, arc length. Is it or not? If this arc length and the radius, if I divide it, if that is equivalent to 1, that is the ratio of the arc length to the radius is 1, then we call the angle formed here as 1 radian. This is called as 1 radian. If the ratio of the arc length to the radius is 1, then the angle subtended at the center is called as 1 radian. I will give you the picture. This is the picture. It's given in the textbook. The radius is 1 and the arc length is also 1. So when I divide these two, I will get 1 by 1. So the angle subtended at this center is called as 1 radian. We know that the circumference of a circle of radius 1 unit is 2 pi. That is, the circumference of circle formula is 2 pi r. Here we have taken the radius as 1. So when I put 1 in this place, it becomes 2 pi. That's what I have mentioned here. That is, the circumference of this whole circle is 2 pi. For one complete revolution, the circumference is 2 pi. Remember this, we are going to use this again. Here. This is what I have said now. This is the radian measure formula. So this is what I take it as theta. When I divide these two, it will be equal to this. Is it or not? So theta is equal to L by R. Theta is radian. Relation between degree and radian. Since a circle subtends at the center an angle whose radian measure is 2 pi. Just now I said, for one complete revolution, the circumference will be 2 pi. Is it or not? So for this, what will be the radian measure for a whole circle? Sorry, degree measure. It will be 360 degree. Both are same. For this, it is 2 pi. When I measure it with degrees, it will be equal to 360 degree. So both will be equal. So 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree. Is it or not? Now when I divide both these sides by 2, I will get pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Now I want the value of 1 radian now. Now it's given that pi radian is equal to 180 degree. I want to change this as 1 radian. So I don't want this pi here. So we have to divide pi on both sides. When I divide pi on both sides, it becomes 1 radian here. Is it or not? 1 radian is equal to 180 degree by pi. Similarly, if I want 1 degree, what to do? So I have to divide this by 180 degree on both sides. When I divide 180 degree by 180 degree, it becomes 1 degree. Simultaneously, I have to divide this side also by 180 degree. So 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 degree radian. Pi by 180 radian. This is what it's given here. On substituting pi is equal to 22 by 7 and on further division we will get this approximated values. Similarly we can get for degree also. That is degree to radian measure and radian to degree measure. This is radian to degree measure. This is degree to radian measure. So we have a few problems where they will ask you to convert from degree to radians and degree radians to degree. And I will give you degree measure and the radians with the common angles 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. I will give you in the table form degrees 30 degree, 45 degree, 60, 90, 180, 270 and 360. How we will change this degree to this radian? As we know that pi radian is equal to 180 degree, is it or not? I want to bring this 180 to 30. So what to do? We have to divide this by 6. When I divide both the sides by 6, here it becomes pi by 6. Pi by 6 radian is equal to 30 degree. That's how we convert it. How to change this 180 degree to 45? So what you will do? 180 divided by 4 is 45. So right hand side also will be divided by 4. What is in the right hand side? Pi radian. So that will be divided by 4. So it becomes pi by 4 radian. That's how we got all these values here. And for 270, you might ask how to change it as 270. We know that multiple of 3 with 90 is 270. Is it or not? For 90 it's pi by 2. So when I multiply 3 with 90, it becomes 270. So 3 times pi by 2. And if I multiply 180 by 2, I will get 360. So 2 pi is equal to 360. These are the few important conversions which we often use it in the problems. Thank you.